All right, so this tank is in a general state of nastiness, and there is quite a lot of blackbeard algae in here. And what I'm going to attempt to do is move one of the Siamese algae eaters. There's one there. I'm going to attempt to move one of them because there's two in there, and they honestly like to bicker quite a lot. Whenever they see each other, they bicker. Anyway, I'm going to try to put one in here and document over time to see what's happening. So let's see what happens. So this is the 1 week update since I put the Siamese algae eater in this tank. I don't notice a ton of difference, but I notice a little bit. The Anubias is looking a little bit cleaner. Some of the leaves on this thin Java fern are looking a little bit cleaner. So we'll keep letting him do his job, and we'll check in again in another week and see how we're doing.
So I think if we're trying to answer the question, do Siamese algae eaters eat blackbeard algae? I think we can definitively say that they do. Now, there's a few notes with that. I feed my fish once a day. If you feed more often, there is a chance that they won't get hungry enough to go for the blackbeard algae. So I would say that if you are putting them in your tank for the purpose of eating blackbeard algae, you might want to cut back your feeding if you feed heavily and more often. But otherwise, as you can see, this Siamese algae eater has done quite a good job at removing the blackbeard algae. It is not all gone, but I have faith that given more time, I'll see even more results. And as you can see here on the before and after picture, the Java fern in particular had blackbeard algae pretty bad. But the blackbeard algae was pretty consistent around the tank on the Anubias, the Java fern, on the sponge filter. So, in general, this Siamese algae eater has done a good job for me, and it gets an A+. And I think if you're having a blackbeard algae issue, which is horrendous to deal with sometimes, the Siamese algae eater is the answer.